Hello, fellow Bushi, fellow samurai fans. Yeah, it's me, Marco, here with a new episode of a more historical video about a video that goes deeper into the history, into the actual facts of the whole thing. And yeah, the question I'm asking in this video today is about what was leading to the attack of Asano on Akira. Why did Asano assaulted Akira? So there are a few theories out there that are quite a little bit contradictory. Some might say, okay, Asano, he was only 26 years of age by the time. First of all, okay, I forgot. We want to tell those that are not that familiar with the story who the actors are. So we have Lord Asano. Lord Asano was the daimyo of the Harima province in Japan, in northwest Japan at this time. And he was only 26 years of age, and his duty was to go to Edo in the year 2007 and yeah, do some ceremony stuff and so on. So the Bakufu, the shogunate, demanded this from its daimyos every other year to turn up there in order to make sure that they are loyal and that they don't mess around or that they don't plan and plot any plans to overthrow the Bakufu, right? Just to secure the peace. Okay, this is about Asano. From the Harima province, and the name of his castle was the Akko Castle. And then we have the second actor, which name is Kira Kutsuke Koranosuke. And his age is not really, I couldn't really find anything in detail about his age, but he was in his 60s, in his early 60s. And he was the ceremony master and a counselor of the shogun in the city, in the castle, the palace of Edo, if you will. Okay, so they both had a beef. This is what we usually would say in these days. And what was the matter? Yeah, some of the historians say that Asano probably, he was only 26 years old, and at 26 years, that's pretty young for a daimyo, for a person with such a high status and such a high responsibility. And therefore, additionally, he was quite hot-blooded and he didn't like to go to do this duty. So it was a chore for him to go to Edo and take part of the ceremonies. And therefore, he wasn't really familiar with all that stuff because he wasn't interested. And Kira started to insult him. This is the official version, calling him a country pumpkin and those things. And yeah, I would say, is that enough to assault someone like Kira? So these insults must have been ongoing for quite a while, quite a time. Okay. Some other historians say additionally, and this is something also depicted in the Tshikara, the play about the incident, about the Akko incident. And they say that Kira was hitting on Asano's wife in an inappropriate way. I mean, okay, how can hitting on someone else's wife be appropriate, right? But this was adding up to the insults, and we don't know whether it's true or not. We don't know whether this was just part of the play, as sex always sold, even back then in the Edo period. And yeah, people are not sure about this, but there's one thing that made me think that Kira might not be really one of the best person, right? And this is the fact that Asano was not trained alone um, by Kira. So he had another guy who got this ceremonial training with him, and this was a lord named Kamai. And the thing is, Kamai, and this is an historical fact, Kamai plotted to kill Kira before Asano did. So Lord Kamai had been insulted by Kira just as Asano had been insulted by him, and one day he plotted, okay, I will kill this guy, I will chop his head off. No matter what, I know the consequences. I will do this. Okay. So what happened? Lord Kamai's retainers, they collected some money, some valuables, some gifts for Lord Kira, basically a bribe. And yeah, gave the bribe to Kira, and from that moment, Lord Kira was very sweet to Lord Asano, right? To Lord Kamai, right? And the more probably he was picking on Lord Asano. This is what I believe. And so this was the reason why probably Lord Asano striked Kira. Okay, that was it for now. I hope you enjoyed this part of the series. Please subscribe to the channel if you like the content. There's much more. And don't forget about the cartoons. I'm improving constantly. See you in the next time, and stay strong.